Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here with another episode of Grunge School. And in fact, we're going on a field trip into the outside. And I'm sorry, because the sound quality is going to be all over the place. I brought my microphone so that you could hear me over the sound of the wind. But, yeah. There's field guide. Smokey, just hanging out. We are gonna do some stuff that requires me to be outside because I don't spray paint in my house. So yeah, I thought I would show you guys a technique on how to make faux mercury glass, but now I'm going to have to move my whole setup. One, because cars keep driving by me, so I'm really sorry, I can't control that. But also because Smokey decided to sit down right next to where I am painting, so we're gonna turn around before we start so that I don't spray paint my cat. And yeah, so we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna make some faux mercury glass. I think this is gonna be really fun. It's a fun technique. You don't have to have spray paint to make this, but it is the easiest way, I can tell you that for sure. So what you need to do this project is a piece of acetate. You can't see it because it's completely translucent, but I have it clipped in here. You see the reflection? So I have it clipped into my little spray box, and then I have some paper towels, and then I also have the spray paint. This is my spray paint of choice for this project. This is the it says bright shiny finish silver. This is a Rust-Oleum metallic. It's like chrome colored lid. This is my favorite for this project. But any silver spray paint will work. You could also get not spray paint. You could get a bottle, like a little spray bottle, put some paint into it, like some silver paint, and use that. It's going to give you like the same mottled effect. It's just going to be a lot of work. You have to water it down a little bit and spray it out. You could also get liquid silver gilding paint. It's like an alcohol based paint. I don't know how it's going to interact with the other component we need for this, which is a little bottle of vinegar. So we need vinegar to make this. I don't know how it's going to react with the vinegar. It's not going to make mustard gas though, so it's worth a shot. But like I said, there's a couple of ways you could do this. Spray paint is my preferred method. I wouldn't say rush out and buy spray paint if you don't have it already. Like I said, you can use your own paints, mix it up with some water, and try it that way. But as a person who does lots of artsy mixed media type things, spray paint is invaluable. I use it for everything. I always buy a matte black, a matte white, and then gold and silver. I keep those on hand because who doesn't need gold and silver and black and white? Those are staples. So if you are going to get into this is what I would recommend. But start out with just the silver and then build up your collection as you go, because you might not like it. You might not like it at all. But we're going to do this. This is a very, very long introduction for what I thought was going to be a very quick little field trip. So what I'm going to do is turn around and reset up so that I don't spray paint my cat, because I cannot make Smokey go inside when I am outside. And we're going to just try to not kill anybody or anything and make this happen. So hold on. Okay, so as you can see, the spot I was sitting in had the best lighting, but that is now being occupied by Cat for reasons that make total sense. So we're just going to jump into it over here. Half of the box is going to be in shadow, but we're going to work with what we got. It's kind of fine because I realized as I turned around that I was facing the wind in the direction that it was coming, and I don't want to face the wind and then spray paint into it. I want my back to be to the wind so that it goes in the opposite direction. So turns out Smokey was actually doing a safety check and saving my life. So we're going to take our vinegar and we are going to just spray our acetate, and you want to concentrate it in some places, get big drops in there, and we're gonna get a good stinky layer on there of vinegar. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can kind of see it. And then we're going to crumple up some paper towel. You don't want to just go with a flat sheet of paper towel. You want to get it nice and crumply. So that's ready to go. Okay, so all of that noise, all that peeling out, I just want you guys to know, it was like a junkyard hatchback with different colored doors. Just did that just so that it could come to a complete stop at the gate and have to wait for the gate to open up before it could then peel out again. So just a fun side quest, a little fun attraction on our field trip here. And now that we have that out of the way, oh my gosh, just completely unnecessary, we're going to take our spray paint, make sure it's nice and mixed up. You want to hear the ball moving around. And then we're going to go over this in a very streaky way. This is very hard over the camera, by the way. And do just a couple of lines over the top. Make sure we get some pretty good coverage. And once everything is silvery, we're going to come in with our crumpled up paper towels and pick up that vinegar. And the crumpling is going to give us our little mottled effect. You want to push pretty hard so that you pick up the vinegar. It is a fairly warm, breezy day. So, the spray paint is going to dry fairly quickly. And we're just going to keep dabbing and dabbing and dabbing and dabbing until we get it up. Alright, so we're going to take this inside and I'm going to show you what we did. Alright, so we are back in the Grunge School classroom. Let's see what we did. Okay, so here's the first one. It's not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's still pretty cool. It's still pretty cool. Turns out reaching around the camera to do this was actually really hard. So, here's what we got. And it does have that mercury glass-like vibe, but not mercury enough. Right? So, it's still pretty fun. I'll still use this. This is very usable. I will say, once I got the camera off and just did another sheet, it was much easier because I didn't have to worry about reaching around the camera. But also, you have to put a lot of vinegar down. A lot to get that effect. So if you have trypophobia, there's an extra P in there somewhere, look away. This is not for you. But if you don't, this is actually really cool. And I love how this came out. So I did a full sheet, just like this. And this is so fun. You can see through it really well. You have to be like really aggressive when you're tamping down your paper towel, just to make sure that you get all the little trapped pieces of like vinegar underneath. But even then, like, you still get this really cool effect. And this is just on top of the paint with a little bit of like see-throughness, and then you get these nice big areas where you can see through. It's not exactly like mercury glass, but it's a really good dupe, especially for craft projects. And even on the back side, if you wanted to protect the painty side a little bit, you could just use the back side and still get that really cool effect. It's still very shiny, very silver, very fun. I can't wait to use this. I think it'll be really cool to put like people and stuff behind this. Wait, where are my paper dolls? Ugh, everything. I got this really cool pack of paper dolls. That'll be a really good example. But you know, you can like hide some people behind it. Can you see? It'll be like a little fun peekaboo in some of these. Put a little set of eyes watching you. So yeah, that'll be really fun. I think it'll be really cool to do like window pockets on it. You could even like use this for your window pocket and then stick like a leaf print or something on top of it. You could do the steampunk thing. Lots of possibilities. You could even layer this if you wanted to get more of that mercury glass effect, because mercury glass has like hints of like white in it as well. So you could start out with your first layer and go like super heavy with the vinegar, hit that with some white, and then smoosh most of that off, and then hit it with the vinegar again, super heavy again, and then do the silver on top, and you would get probably closer to actual mercury glass. Even going from like a chrome to a matte silver would probably get you that effect. But I like this. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna go buy some more acetate, because this is my last sheet, so I can make some more and just have some fun playing around with this. But yeah, this is really cool. I will say though, like, this is plastic, right? Acetate is plastic, so it will rub off. There's a rub off here. So if you want to keep this perfectly preserved, you could hit it with the top coat, and that would seal it in. Or you could, like I said, just use this side and keep the painty side on the inside of your project, and that way it doesn't get as much like rub off, because there's nobody touching it with their oily fingers picking up the paint and stuff like that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Grunge School. Let me know if you guys tried this one out. I would definitely love to see it. Yeah, that's everything I got for this one. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, I appreciate your faces. Happy crafting. Bye.